Welcome to the final episode of our inaugural group cruise on the beautiful Sky Princess cruise ship. In this episode we have our final meetups of the cruise. It's the second gala night, there's more food and entertainment and a massive prize giveaway. So can Princess cater for a party of 170 people? Stay tuned to find out. After a very late night celebrating Tottenham's Europa League victory, a leisurely lie-in was definitely needed. Once up, we decided on a walk around the Sky Pool and the retreat pool areas in the sunshine. The Sky Pool on deck 16 is the main pool area on Sky Princess. It features two pools, hot tubs, and has a lift in one of the main pools should you have accessible needs. This pool isn't quiet. Throughout the day, movers are shown on the 26 feet wide giant screen, as well as tournaments, events and live music. It's also the home of the famous Movies Under the Stars. You'll also find the Salty Dog Burger Bar and Sliced Pizza, which is included in your cruise fare. And if you're brave enough, you can also take a walk across the Skywalk. This glass walkway is 128 feet above the ocean's surface and is not for the faint-hearted. After a chat with some of our lovely Patreons, Donna, Scott and Emma, we headed to deck 17. If peace and tranquility is what you're after, then head to the retreat pool. As you can see, not many people seem to know about this pool, meaning sometimes you get the pool all to yourselves. Hot tubs for the retreat pool are one deck up, where there is also an area with lots of sunbeds for sun worshippers. The retreat pool is adult only and is free to use as long as you meet the age criteria. After a lovely time exploring the pool decks, we headed for lunch at the buffet. Carole went for one of her favourites, pea soup, and I chose fried chicken and my first ever corn dog. It would probably be my last, as it was awful. Luckily, the fried chicken and fries were delicious. We then headed off to our next meetup, where we managed to catch some of the line dancing while en route. If we'd have had more time, we would have loved to have joined in. Right, ladies and jelly spoons. Can everybody make their way to the dance floor, where we're going to do the first round of Paul and Carol's breakdancing championship. Or we'll just have a photo. Sadly, there were no takers for the breakdancing competition, so we took lots of group photos instead, including this rather unusual Insta 360 shot.
Everyone smile! Is the end where the Right then, so everyone look at the end. And smile.
Should we wave at it?
Yeah. And everyone wave.
Everyone wave at World's End.
Brilliant. And what we're going to do now is we're going to try and do a circle, aren't we?
You're going to swing it.
Make a circle around the dance facing in. And we're going to see what that looks like on the face.
After the group photos, it was time for the last quiz of the cruise, Dan's Travel Quiz. Our meetups were great fun throughout our cruise, and we'd like to give a great big shout out to Bea, Hera, Nesta and all the team in the Vista Lounge. Without their help, the meetups just wouldn't have been the success that they were.
But this is our final quiz of the group cruise. So this one's all about travel, all random things. I did throw in a couple about where we've been. Thankfully didn't put one in where we should have been today, so that maybe I just knew something, possibly. But is everyone ready? Yes. So question 1, if I was flying from OMG, where would I be flying from? Paul, what did you put?
I put Staverton Airport in Gloucestershire. It's Namibia.
It is, it's the Omega Airport.
Namibia. So did anybody else get that? Oh, we just call it, that's it then. We call it a tie.
I knew it started with Queensland.
Number 6, which country has the most time zone? Does anyone know before Paul answers?
Russia.
Russia.
Described by Blackadder as cheese-eating surrender monkeys.
It's France. Question 7. What is the only country whose flag is not square or rectangular? It is Nepal.
Oh, I thought it was where Prince Jaffa Jafar comes from, Zamunda.
You didn't do very well, at least you're learning something. So.
Yeah, we're learning not to go to one of your quizzes.
What is the name of the famous clock tower in London?
Elizabeth Tower!
Tiebreaker, so who got 16? 1, 2, 3 and 4, okay. How many stars are on the Brazilian flag? No picture.
We've got 5 over here, Dan.
5. And where's the other 2? Oh, right down here. Could be a week and a half now.
And 4 over here, Dan.
4, okay.
3, 4, 5 and 68. And they said, trust Alfie, you never put us wrong.
The answer is 27. You guys are the closest, so well done, very well done.
Happy birthday, dear Scotland, man. Happy birthday to you. Done it a while for 75. It's fair to say that we've been blown away by the response at our meetups, and once again we would like to thank everyone who helped out and everyone who turned up, making our first group cruise such a special time. Before we knew it, it was time to get ready for the second formal night of the cruise.
Right then, so we are getting ready for the second Dress to Impress night. I've got my little burgundy number on. Paulie's got his Paul and Carole waistcoat on, which we thought was appropriate for this this one, isn't it, Pauline?
Yeah, I suppose it is, yes.
So we've had another fantastic meet-up today. Absolutely. Dan has done a fantastic job with the quizzes. A bundle of laughs, isn't it? It's been absolutely amazing. So our group has just been how do you put it into words, Paulie? It's just mind-blowing.
It's been amazing, and luckily, because we've had a meet-up every day, today was supposed to be in Port, but it was cancelled, so it was lucky that we did have one today, which is our penultimate one.
Yes.
And then the next one tomorrow, which is all going to be about saying goodbye to everybody, because it's going to be the last day, and some raffles and giving away some merch, which is why the sofa to Carol's left looks like
that.
Looks like a jumbo sale.
It does. We've got lots of things that you want to, as our way to say thank you to everyone that's been supporting us.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, I'm going to start getting a bit emotional again, Paulie, because it's been really overwhelming.
It's been fabulous. All your support is so much appreciated, and you know, people coming from all over the world. I still can't get my head around it. It's mad.
Right, so now we're back to the dining room to host another table for this evening's dinner, the gala dinner. So it'll be interesting to see what's on the menu.
Hopefully, a big lobster. It won't be.
I doubt it.
It'll either be that or egg and chips.
One of the two. Right, so after another fabulous dinner in the main dining room, the food we've had in there has been really good, hasn't it, Paulie?
It was gala night. And what I will have to big up, I always big up when it's due, I know, and I'm moaning old Minnie, but credit where it's due. Gala night, proper surf and turf, lobster tail with a lovely piece of steak at no extra charge.
Yes. Yeah, totally. And as you can see from here, this is the other things that we had for our dinner too.
Very, very nice. Here you go, one final time. Would you please give up for the restaurant team?
And after dinner, it was the night of rock opera. Now, for those of you being Princess, you know this is one of their production shows that is absolutely superb. So we told everyone in our group, make sure you go because it is excellent. So we got there, we love seats near the front, don't we, Paulie? And it was, again, an absolutely excellent show.
And as I was saying, you know, when I give credit where it's due and I have a little bit of moan, this is one thing I don't like. Carole doesn't even know where I'm going next, we haven't discussed this. But if you're on the Premier package, there are certain seats reserved for you. And what happens with 5 minutes to go, those seats are then opened up. So these two ladies turned up 2 minutes before the show started and got the best seats in the theatre. They weren't even Premier because then they were open, and the lady who sat in front of me had a bun on her head that was about 4 foot tall, and I just wanted some clippers behind her just to whip it off. But anyway, that's enough about the moaning. I think if you want to get a good seat in the theatre, this is my own personal feeling,
just get there early.
Get there early. That's how you get a good seat, because every time we've been in the theatre, hardly any of the seats that are reserved for the Premier customers have been taken.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit frustrating.
Yeah.
Back to the show. We love rock opera. We've seen it 5 or 6 times, and all I would say is we've seen Max Heimellreich performing it, and we've seen Ross Hunter performing it. The guy who did it last night, I have to say, I felt that the other two were quite a bit better than he was. He's like a guest vocalist, but I have to say the show team with their singers and dancers were spectacular, as was the Princess
Orchestra.
Theatre Orchestra. Absolutely amazing.
I agree with Paul. The lead singer, I haven't got the programme on his name. He was excellent. He was absolutely excellent. However, when you've seen Ross Hunter and Max Heimlich have got very operatic voices, I felt that their voices were more suited to the role than this gentleman's. But nevertheless, it was absolutely fantastic, and another brilliant show from Sky Princess.
And what I will say, because obviously we had lots of friends and family in there as well who'd never seen the show before,
and
they
were blown away.
Absolutely banging.
Yeah, they
were. So
when
I said, we've seen a couple of guys in it who were a little bit better, and they were like, "What, really?" And it's like, "Yes, really."
Well, just different, Paulie. I don't say better because this guy's voice was excellent.
Carole says different. I say better.
Well, I think it's called a rock opera, so you expect a lead vocalist to have an operatic, voice. He had a very good voice.
But Carole is such, as you know, if you watch our stuff, Carole is a lovely person, and she don't like to say mean things. Whereas that's my job.
No,
and I just felt he was.
But anyway, if you see rock opera on the programme, definitely go and see it. So then it was time to meet up with friends and family, and we just sat chatting around as we do most nights with all our lovely group, and it was just a lot of fun. Then we decided we had $50 of onboard credit left, so we thought, let's go to the casino, because on Princess you can use your onboard credit, and we thought, can we convert that into a bit of cash to use on a trip future in the next few months when we're heading back to America? And as it was, we put the $50 in, and we were playing a piggy game, weren't we? Piggy game, a game of pigs.
Playing piggy game. It was.
Pigs' faces.
It was Huff and Puff, it was called.
Yeah, well, there were 3 little pigs.
Oh, yes.
So
Oh, it was the piggy game.
So anyway, we went through that money very quickly, got down to about $3. We thought, well, that's all gone. And then you hit a special feature, didn't you? Which then got us back up to $41. So we then decided to cash out. So we converted our onboard credit into 41 real dollar money.
Yes. So even though we lost $9, I still feel we're $41 out.
Exactly. So that was a great end to the night, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't the end, was it?
Well, we had maybe 1 or 2 for the road, and we were going to have an early night, and it was 1:30, which, to be fair, over the course of the week,
That has been an early night.
That's one of the earlier nights.
Yes.
The morning of our final sea day consisted of the worst cruise job, packing. We then filmed a tour and review of our cabin and a tour of the lovely Sid and Lauren's window suite. So if you haven't seen these videos yet, they are available along with many others on our YouTube channel and website now. Why not check them out when you finish watching this video? We then headed to the piazza for the teammates' farewell parade, which showcases the wonderful crew on board the Sky Princess. After watching the teammates' farewell, we headed to Alfredo's to use one of our included in our Princess Plus package casual dining allocations. Alfredo's is a pizza pasta restaurant found on deck 7 above the piazza. We chose an enchilada mista to start and a New Yorker pizza for our main. The last time we had a real New York pizza was in Times Square with our great friend Kevin Benes. Alfredo's came very close to matching that experience, though we do have to say the service was very slow, meaning we had to skip dessert as we had to head off to our last meetup of the cruise. Sadly, it was our last meetup, which focused on chatting to our lovely group, our big prize raffle, and the results of the scavenger hunt, which the lovely Ken and Lindsay worked really hard on. It proved to be quite difficult, but really popular.
I will invite the 2 people that did do it all, so we can have a round of applause for Ken and Lindsay.
I'd just like to thank Paul and Carole for hosting this wonderful group cruise. We've all had a wonderful time, even if we are a little bit sleep deprived. But that's Paul's fault, he keeps us up every night. So next thank you to everyone who had a go at this scavenger hunt. We hope you enjoyed doing it, and we hope maybe that it made you investigate and explore areas of the ship that you may not have normally looked at. It was fun for us, wasn't it, when we did it last September? We took all the photos, well, Lindsay did. Now then, the results. I'll do it again. The results. So, there were 22 questions, and we actually had a 3-way tie for first place, with all 3 teams getting all 22 questions correct. We got a 3-way tie. So because of that, we're going to have the dreaded tiebreaker. So Lindsay and I the other evening had a wonderful meal in Catch by Rudy, and I hope that, that those of you have enjoyed it as well. We had a fantastic time. Now when you arrive in Catch by Rudy, they give you a complimentary glass of champagne. And we enjoyed it so much, we drank champagne through the rest of the meal. So what I'd like to know, as the tie-break question from the 3 teams, is how many glasses of champagne did we drink during the meal? 75. The winner is Daft Cat Travels, because we actually had 8 glasses of wine, 8 glasses of champagne during the game. So congratulations.
If we could give another round of applause for Ken and Lindsay.
Right then, Dan said that we haven't said right then the whole cruise. I don't know if that's true. We're going to do some thank yous now to people that deserve to be thanked. I haven't got a list of people here at all, so I'm just making this up, but definitely the first two people who've got to be thanked are these two wonderful gentlemen in the corner, Dan and Tony. What a job they've done. They made us look fairly mediocre, which is better than we expected. Next lot of thank yous who've been pretty hands-on from day one, and that's a couple who can drink 8 glasses of champagne without any problems at all. Ken and Lindsay have been amazing. And I can just about see them. He's recovered from his very naughty night on the beer, and that's Johnny and Will. Also, Sean for putting an amazing quiz together. He didn't need thank you because he broke the bank at the casino last night. And obviously Anne for messing up the raffle and then redeeming herself. And of course, thank you to all of you, because if it wasn't for you lot, I'd be standing here now talking to Carole. Thank you.
Yeah, we just want to say thank you so much for supporting us.
So she said, don't give me the microphone.
But I don't think you understand how thankful we are for all your support, not just being on this cruise, but on our YouTube journey. If it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't be here. We wouldn't have this amazing community that is just absolutely fantastic. It's really hard to show you how thankful we are, because it's just been amazing. It's been so heartwarming meeting a lot of you for the first time. It's been so lovely seeing you all break off into little groups and having a fantastic time and staying up till stupid o'clock and just having a great time. So from all our hearts, we thank you so much for being part of our journey, and we look forward to obviously planning more group cruises, and we hope you'll come along with us again soon.
Oh yes.
And obviously a massive thank you to Ange Postecoglou for bringing us our first trophy in 17 years.
Yeah, whatever.
It's another blue ticket. Starts with a 5. It ends in a 5. And it has a 7 in the middle.
So Tom, you won. I don't care. I'm at the bar.
I want that upside down 40k, please.
Yeah.
Well, at least someone notices that.
Cheers.
Do you want to choose the number first?
Gary Bentley.
It's number 374.
I was going to give you a panda.
Oh, the bottle's gone.
Yeah.
You'd have won 20 minutes ago. You'd have got a decent price.
It's fair to say at the start of the cruise, myself and Carole were very nervous about our meetups and how they would be received. But it's fair to say we didn't need to worry, as we had the best time, received some wonderful feedback, and were helped by so many amazing people. When we booked this cruise, Princess Cruises made lots of promises and agreements on what they would support us with during our inaugural group cruise. It's fair to say they've delivered on every level, so we would like to thank Princess and their staff for all their help. With our final meetup done and all the prizes given out, it was time for the last dinner of our inaugural group cruise. So for dinner tonight, we both chose the watermelon and feta salad to start. Carole had the strip steak for her main, while I chose 2 mains, the sweet and sour crispy shrimp, which was delicious, and the pork belly, which for the first time during our cruise was very disappointing. We both finished with a lovely apple pie. After dinner, we had a lovely stroll on the sun decks to admire another amazing sunset. Sadly, it didn't last long as it was very breezy.
So our last evening on board, where have you gone?
I'm here, honey, I'm here.
And we headed, after another lovely dinner, we headed up to the Good Spirits Bar, where we've been so looked after well by Joseph and Maria, haven't we? It's been a fabulous spot for all our, for lots of our group to come and just have a chat, and it's like a big rotating speed dating, isn't it? Everyone chatting to each other. It's just absolutely fabulous.
It's like a big rotisserie, is that what you're saying?
Oh, and it's just been, well, just magical, hasn't it? This week has just been everything that we thought of and more, isn't it, Paulie?
Can't really have any complaints whatsoever. It's been absolutely amazing from start to finish, just meeting so many wonderful people, not just the people on our group cruise, but also people that follow us as well who weren't on our group cruise. But last night it was just a roller coaster of emotions, because saying goodbye and having final photos with people from around the world.
Yeah, it's just
still blows my mind to say that, around the world.
Yeah, it's been absolutely fantastic. It's really hard to put into words how special this week has been. We knew it was going to be tiring and full on and just full of lovely, lovely people, and it's been just
tiring, full on, and full of lovely, lovely
I know,
people.
But I do it again a heartbeat, because we're going to do another one. So stay tuned. And so many people said, when's the next one? When's the next one? So we've got a few group cruises. If you go onto our website to a group cruise, a few more smaller, more personal ones, but we're going to be planning another big one in 2027.
So as soon as she knows, then she'll tell you lot. And then about 6 months later,
I'll let him know.
She'll let me know.
But we just want to say a huge thank you to everyone that's joined us on this cruise. It's been an absolute blast, and it's one that we'll never forget, isn't it, Paulie?
And obviously, massive thank you to Ken and Lindsay, and Johnny and Will, and Anne for helping out. But obviously, the biggest thanks has to go out to Dan and Tony Hammond at Go Cruise and Travel, who have done an absolute spectacular job pulling all this together.
Yes, yeah. It's been absolutely amazing. So there we are. So that's our first group cruise over, and bring on the next one.
We would also like to give a huge thank you to all the people in our group who sent us tons of footage that has made this vlog series possible. We've got lots more vlogs and videos on our YouTube channel, so why not watch one of these next?